Thanks for meeting with us and speaking with us. I was just hoping that you could give us a little bit of an understanding of what the RySG is, what its remit and role is within the ICANN community.
Sure. So RySG, as you noted, is the association or the grouping of gTLD operators within ICANN. So all of those entities that have a agreement with ICANN to operate whatever top-level domain, it's their voice. It's the way we collectively come together to talk about and share our common interests, common goals, work together on the various policy initiatives that are underway, and just generally interact with the community as a collective, as a whole.
Great, thanks. That's really helpful. So I was wondering if you can tell me a little bit about the membership structure. Who can become a member of the RySG, and how do you actually go about doing that?
Yeah. So again, we're the generic TLD operators. So to become a member, you need to have signed an agreement with ICANN. We've had instances over the last couple of years with the new TLD round where the membership's grown dramatically, gone from the low 20s to just over 100 now, and continue to grow. We welcome new members this week here in Puerto Rico. The membership criteria, as I said, is first and foremost to have an agreement. You can come in a couple different ways. We have full voting members. We have observer members. Our charter requires, if you are participating in other groups, that you choose which one you want to vote in, and if you choose somewhere other than ours, you become an observer member. A number of members have done that because of the diversity of business interests in the ICANN community. We recently updated our charter as well and created a new class of membership for associations. And so brand operators, geographic TLD operators, both of those groups have availed themselves, now voting within the RySG, but it allows them to sort of their shared interests, special interests, and again, to have that voice within the community through the stakeholder group.
Great, that's a good level of detail, and that makes a lot more sense to me now. So I was wondering if you can tell me a little bit about the long-term goals of the RySG and what they want to see happen within the ICANN community from their perspective.
Yeah, as I said, I mean, the whole point of membership is to have your voice heard. So the RySG's longer-term goals, whatever policy issues are underway, it's very important to note that our agreements require us to comply with or abide by whatever consensus policies come out. So all this work that we do over the weeks, months, years in ICANN, when we finally have a final agreement and board approval of that policy, it's something that we have to start complying with. Very important for us, therefore, to stay involved, stay interested, make sure that those agreements don't go far afield of what we believe are in our best interests. So the longer term goals also grow the membership. And one of the ways to do that is to see more operators coming online. Our membership's a little different than others in that, again, you have to be an accredited or have a contract with ICANN. Folks can't just come in and join just because they would like to. That's a requirement. So a long-term interest in it is seeing the marketplace continue to expand, bring more ingenuity and competition to the space. I think those are probably the most important longer-term goals.
Great, thanks. So this might be a little bit of a hard question, and so you have all these different groupings within the RySG, but for a newcomer to the RySG, do you have some tips and things for them to consider as they try to contribute within the ICANN community?
Yeah, that's a good question and a tricky one. The ICANN community, by its very nature, it's pretty complex, and also I'd say arcane, right? A lot of acronyms, a lot of issues that require a range of knowledge, legal, technical, broader policy, public policy. That all comes together. So for new members, probably one of the best things to do is join. Obviously they're a member now, but for somebody considering being an operator, once you've signed the agreement, come join, because we share the knowledge. We have a wealth of activity. Our members who have been involved for a long time almost can have a quasi-mentoring type relationship, bringing people along. And we're very good about meeting. The RySG, we meet bi-weekly. So it gives us a chance to keep everybody informed and updated for new members, it's a great way to kind of start getting caught up or read in to the various issues that we're dealing with. And it also gives opportunity to figure out who are those people that you share the vision or you share the view, the positions, you get to know better, and they in turn can kind of help bring you along, move you along the learning curve.
Great. Thanks so much, Paul.
Pleasure.